What it is, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Corrosive, and I'm doing something different today.
This
We're playing
symbol.
Where the Winds Meet. Why are we
Whoa,
playing Where the
is
Winds
that a
Meet, you
secret
might ask?
code? This is some
I
hero meetup
am a
spot, isn't
fan
it?
of cultivation.
We're gonna see
I've
one
always
for real.
kind of
The man in black
read
took the jade pendant
cultivation
Uncle
in my
Jiang
off
gave me.
time. If you guys are
Maybe.
interested
This
in,
has something to
I feel
do
like
with
this
Uncle
game in
Jiang.
general,
I should look inside.
I think like people who like play
What you
Dark
looking
Souls
for?
combat
I'll help.
slicks, for lack of a better term, you guys would
So
really
much
enjoy this.
dust.
If you guys do get into this and you want to get into
Is
more
that
cultivation,
a spear? Hey, look!
I would say check
There's
out
a
this,
spear!
that
A real one!
manual
Careful.
is what it's called, that I just pulled
They
up.
even dug this up.
It's probably like the best one that I feel like I found. It's got me into cultivation
That looks
and
so
understanding and all that stuff.
cool.
So
Show me,
yeah,
me!
just
Sharp
check it
and
out.
heavy.
It's pretty good.
You could hurt yourself.
But
Oh,
let's get a dose of this
Let me
storyline.
hold it. Just once. Please. Come on. Or I won't talk to you anymore.
They're like sister friends.
I'm telling Auntie Han.
You know,
and you won't
the
get to
old
go to the
saying,
first
it
star
takes a
banquet.
village to raise a
You'll
child.
miss her
And
big
that
announcement.
mischievous kid, trust
Hey,
me, they need
don't
more
wander
in the
too far.
village. She's
I'll check
very
inside and be right back.
mischievous and what, like, she's like, you know, that untapped potential in children when they start learning things and they start wanting to
There's a
utilize the
hidden
things
drawer.
they learn. And
I hadn't
in
noticed that
these
before.
feudal eras, that can become like
A
this
letter to Uncle
detrimental.
Jiang?
Obviously, I've seen
From someone named
and
Wei.
I've experienced more of the storyline, but I'll leave it to more installments of my dose of this game before I give off too much.
Telling Uncle Jiang to find Tian Ying?
Uncle John is
But
like
he never mentioned the person who wrote this
backstory,
letter.
right? I was being
Or Tian
carried
Ying
and
either.
protected by a
I'll keep it
cultivator
with me.
when I was like a
It
baby and I
might
couldn't
hold a
walk
clue
and
to
shit.
Uncle Jiang's
Well,
whereabouts.
now that's Uncle John, I
Looks like
believe,
someone
and
has
Uncle John
moved
has
the
gone
spirit
missing
tablet.
essentially. So what I'm doing is in the early stages, basically preparing myself to find Uncle John, right?
The man in black
It's,
just
if
took
you're
the jade
again into
pendant and didn't
cultivation, this
hurt
is
me.
basic cultivation
He also
stuff,
left
right?
some
This
kind
is
of
always
carved
the
mark.
beginning of the
Could this
story
be
where
connected
you're
to
dropped
Uncle
off
Jiang?
somewhere. You're the young master
No
of
use
the
guessing.
area. You're
I
kind
better
of
ask Aunt Han
known
once
as
I
this
return.
upcoming rising star,
Aunt
and
Han said she had
you
important
know,
news to share at the first star banquet.
you know, you're
Could
you're
it
trying
be
to
about Uncle
join
Jiang?
different groups, learn multiple martial arts to become better and become the best, right?
Will Uncle
Almost
Jiang
like
come back for the first star banquet?
this is very synonymous to like Dragon Ball tournaments where you're just like on the bottom and you're just slowly trying to rise up to the top over like multiple battles and stuff like that. Again, if you're into like aggressive battles, if you're into like weapon combat and all that shit, like this
I'm not
definitely
talking
is
to you. I'm
a
still
game
mad.
for you. I believe personally anyway.
Come on, nothing to see here. Let's head home.
Oh, we went through all that trouble to sneak out, and we're going back already? Are you trying to trick me so that you can find that warrior
I'm
in
telling you,
black
this
on
child
your
is
own?
There's no man in black.
Like,
I was
but in
dreaming
like
just
a
now.
innocent kind
You
of
know
way,
I'd never
you know.
lie to
She's
you.
like,
You
if
do
you have a
too,
child like
lie.
this in
You
your
promised
town,
you'd come
in your
with
like
me to the
city or
general's
in your
shrine
like
to get
village,
the new storybook from Bir Kwang.
you would
Now
protect that child
look,
because you'd
no
see this child
hero
as a very
and no
intelligent kid.
storybook.
Because
If
like
I
she's
knew
one
this
of
would
those kids that
happen,
like would
I
meddle
would have
in
gone on my
like
own
adult
and not
affairs
covered for you
in
with
like
Auntie Han.
How about this?
playfully
We have to pass
negligible
the
ways.
general shrine on the way back anyway. I'll take you there to wait for the caravan, so you'll be the first in line to buy the new storybook. All right?
Really?
Of course,
All
kids
right,
being into stories.
let's go now! Right now! You're the best!
Like books in this
What's this big announcement
in
Auntie
games like
Han
this,
is
in
going to
cultivation games like this,
No idea.
are kind of like really key
Maybe she'll
because
grant me
you
permission
can
to
find
learn
like
martial arts in the
manuals
Jianghu.
that will teach you different
Then you've got to bring me
like sword
along.
techniques, spear techniques, different sword styles, all that stuff. So as I progress, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't really fuck with spears too much, even though I would use a spear in real life because why not, you know? But I'd also use a sword in real life, but I'd probably focus more on the sword than the spear. But that's beside the point. In this game, I think I'm gonna learn more sword techniques than spear techniques, just simply because
Go
that's just
easy.
what I enjoy
Don't jump.
personally. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Also, if you guys are gonna question me why I'm a fucking chick, I can't be black,
I made
and
the
I'm not gonna
bridge
be
fall
some
down.
like, in my opinion,
How will
the
you get
way
over here?
the art style goes for games like this is that they kind of make the dudes mildly effeminate. Not in the manuals, but in the games. I
Sure
felt
you
like
can, Heroine Ruby. But we need to
uh,
head to the general shrine
I felt
today.
like they've always made the
Next
men
time.
kind of effeminate, so I might as well just be a cute chick and enjoy, you know, a beautiful flower than being, you know, the latter. That's just my opinion anyway. Another thing that really gets me into this game is that it's very old. Like, if you guys have seen old, like, kung fu movies, old martial arts movies, this is very, like, of that era. It has some of those, like, tropes in the most positive sense, in my opinion. Like, I love Kiss of the Dragon, you know what I mean? I love those, like, Drunken Master, you know what I'm saying? The old Jackie Chan movies where, you know, you meet these masters that fly in the air, and that, you know, in, like, the Drunken Fist, and, like, the Monkey King, these, like, mystical storylines, in my opinion, were really fun and enjoyable as a kid. So all I want, the fact that I saw this game and it was like free, you know, I was like, I have to try it. You know, I have to sink my teeth in. For my martial arts fanatics, my combat fanatics, this game might be a little shot of Novocaine for you. You know, if you're down and out, this might be the shot of morphine you need to keep you going through the day. That's just my opinion, though. And this is my day one experiences in the game, right? I've got more installments I would like to intravenously give you guys, but yeah, that is yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. But you guys will see them soon. But yeah, like right now, I'm really just trying to get used to the controls, get a lay of the land, really, because I feel like this game,
also yet to be determined.
Like, I'm a wanderer by
test
trade.
them one
If
by
you guys
one.
don't know, I'm kind of like
Oh, you have.
Zoro mixed with
Practically
Towley,
two
so
birds with one
it can
arrow.
get really bad. Like,
Nearly
I'll
struck
just
us both on the
ignore
head.
the story just because I see, like, a
Two
butterfly.
birds with one arrow.
It is that bad.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't hurt you, did I?
So, who are you then? What are you doing shooting birds in Tingha?
The name's Fong Jisho.
Like, okay, I'm
Disciple
not
of the
trying to
Inbound
diss
Order.
their
And I'm here in Xinghua on
outfits, right? Their
official
garb,
business.
because it's very traditional
I merely wanted to try out my
what
new
they
bow
believe
and
in, right? And
I
to the
didn't
region.
expect-
But like, to me, when I look at this dude, I just can't help but think of a girl, like a man in a dress,
Order.
like,
Hmm.
and he's like wearing
Wow,
like a cloak.
That's one of those
I don't
big
know.
namesakes, isn't
So
it?
in my mind, I'm
Are
just like,
you
I'll just
a legendary
I just play a
young
chick, dude.
hero?
Like,
Hey, Mr. Hero.
and
Lots
some of
of
the
swordsmen
outfits
have
they
come
have,
to Xinghua
like,
lately.
you know, I don't know,
Are
they're
you
pretty nice
all
on the
after
girls.
some sort of treasure?
One of the things
Or
that I
some
was
secret martial arts book?
saying to myself, kind of like off
Well,
commently, like,
the Inkbound
damn,
Order
this
is indeed
this is kind of one of the
well
games where I wish I could
But I'm merely
I
a
could
humble
control my
disciple,
sliders, you know
far
what I mean?
from worthy of being called a hero.
Kind of in a
Sorry to
in
disappoint
a-
you, young lady.
So, you're not a big hero after all.
let's just get to dust this story. Oh, like,
Should've
let's
known.
forget it.
What kind of hero would be that bad with a bow and arrow?
It's fine. We weren't hurt.
You
We should
you
get
hear
going
you
now.
hear the legit
Be
over
more
here?
careful
She over
when
here
taking
talking
test
mad
shots
shit for no
Wait.
reason.
Master
And
said
honestly,
the noble are never at fault.
she get like that
because
when
they
I'm
always
around,
make
you know,
up for their
low-key, because
mistakes.
she know I'll beat this nigga ass right in front of her.
I have a
Shit.
manuscript on archery techniques. A secret
Especially,
tome of
like,
sorts.
in my opinion,
Please,
the bow
accept it as my
users in this
apology.
game are the most easy to abuse. You just gotta get close up to do that. And as you guys progress in this game, you're gonna realize, like, there are, like, squadrons of just, like, niggas you gotta go through to, like, deal with and shit. And yeah, like
Archery tips?
Yes. A bit embarrassing to admit, but this book represents years of
this is what I was talking
painstaking
about
study.
earlier about how some of the books can
Especially
be
chapter
like
3,
martial
which
arts
explores how
manuals, and
applied
they can
force
like
influences shooting
teach you
range when the
different
second
things.
phalanx is used to draw. And here, look at this.
That completely lost me. Wait, did he just say, is that a secret book? Oh wow, it is a secret book! You've
Okay,
gotta
and like
take it.
let's
I
not.
spent years
There are
on this,
like
and you're simply giving it to us?
grades of
That's
these
far too
books,
great an
right?
apology.
Like from
Disciples
common
of
to
the
like
Inkbound Order are
ultra
prohibited from
rare
attachment
to
to
like
material
ancient
possessions.
mythical.
Go ahead and read it.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
there's anything you
And
don't
that's kind of
understand,
what I
I'd be
hope
happy to
they
explain.
install in this game. Right now, it's obviously just been out for a while, but I want them to add more like martial arts styles. Hopefully, they take some from that manual
This
that I
technique
dropped
is
and
called
I showed you
Still
guys,
Waters.
because I feel like that could
Master
give
it
them
to
infinite
achieve
combat
perfect
styles.
stillness and expose your prey's weakness.
What
And
an
like
amazing skill.
the way the combat system works, I feel like it is kind of, it should be tailored to be infinite, just because the Tao is infinite. So if this game is based off of the Tao, like again, the Tao is infinite, so this should be infinite too. Uh, but yeah, like again, this is in the still first month, maybe first 2 months into its release, and in my opinion, the game looks beautiful. Like my
This is
PC,
my
I
first
say this all the
time
time.
passing on
My
Still
PC's
Waters.
old, so like the fact that I
Shall
can
we
even
shoot at the
run this
birds by the
game
cliff together, so I
even
can observe its
mildly, to
efficacy?
me, I'm just super happy to be able to partake, because this is
Okay.
this is really good
Fire
shit.
away.
Like, you know what I'm saying, this is
Ready?
this is crack in the school zone if this is your type of crack. You know what I'm saying, if you're a combat, it's like if you're a martial artist,
Still Waters.
you know, if you
Timing
like
is
combat,
key.
you know,
Track
if
the
you're
bird's
if you're a
flight
kung fu
and
movie
release
fan,
at the right
this
moment.
is made for you. Like literally, like you can just
I
get into
thought.
this for hours on end. Like I have, like, again, I say this all the time, you know, I normally give myself like 4 hours to like play anything, right? When I play this game, like I feel like I get just sucked into the world. I feel like after 8 hours I want to go again. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much to do, so much to explore. I personally enjoy spamming the boss battles, the boss fights. Though I can't show you any of them, I believe, in this video just yet, because I have to unlock
If it
them.
wasn't for Heroine Ruby's help, we might have actually
But
lost.
when you guys see my runs through them, like I hope you guys see the level of enthusiasm and enjoyment I have. And once you get
Seeing
once
the
I
two
get
of
to
you
that
working
stage in
together,
the video,
I have indeed learned
I
quite a
think it
bit.
will really show why I say this game is built for like Dark Souls fans, right? Because I feel like this game is just, like, at its core, like it feels very Dark Souls like. That, if that makes any sense. I haven't really played Dark Souls
After sparring
or
with
Elden
you,
Ring,
I've
but I've
gained
seen
even more
enough of the
insights
games
into
to where I can
archery
say like
research.
Thanks to your
this is kind of
instruction, my
analogous.
skill with the
But
bow
once
has
we get
advanced
into
greatly.
Actually,
the nitty
I
gritty of the
heard that
combat
many
system, because
unsavory
we're barely
characters
even
have also
scratching
come to
this. We're
Qing'an.
probably barely even gonna scratch the
Even that
surface
dreaded
of it
killer
in this
blade.
game, or in this recording rather.
I see.
Uh,
All these
you'll
great
really,
heroes have
y'all
gathered
really
in
like see it
Qing'an
flourish,
to
and
bring
I hope
that
to show
villain
you
to
guys
justice.
like the higher echelons of the combat as
anyway,
we go on
that
in these
villain heading south
doses
can't be for
of
nothing. Countless have fallen by his
where
blade.
the winds meet. I'm
Young
trying to
miss,
think of
do not place your trust lightly in
like cooler ways to
strangers.
say like a dose of wind,
Oh,
but
don't
like
worry.
you know what I mean.
After all, he's
Trying
no
to shorten
hero.
it.
Where are the great heroes?
Killer Blade. Maybe the man in black has something to do with him.
Like, and so
Right All
not-
we can do is be on our
not
guard.
trying to give away the storyline, right?
Look,
Just trying to
they're
give
going
you
in
more
the other.
information about the world
My
as a
storybook.
whole, right? Sects,
coming.
you can think of different
Hey,
sects
be careful.
as like sect
I'm gonna be
S
first in line
E
to buy
C
it.
T, right? As like different temples of understanding, right? Each temple going through a different part of understanding. So like one sect could learn the sword a different way from the other sect, right? One sect could only be spears, one sect could only be bows, one sect could be a sect full of doctors, another sect full of like traders, you know what I'm saying?
Thank
like
you for warning me
people,
about Killer Blade, Big
merchants
Fun.
rather than traders,
Until
right?
next time.
But
Paths cross again.
you know, the sect that you never really join multiple sects, you only join one, and that's kind
Things
of like
have
your
definitely
shit,
been
right?
odd
That's
in
your
Xinghe
group of people.
lately.
That's your home.
And Aunt Han
And
just keeps saying everything can
For me
wait until the
personally,
first
I
Star
hope
Banquet.
that they expand on the world to where there are multiple different sects, not just like the initial, I think, 5 or 6 that are in the game right now. Because again, I feel like that'll just open up different weapon types, and different like maybe subclasses for people to explore. Do I get the carry system as you see? I'm gonna be kind of leaning on that in my fighting style as I progress. I feel like dashing, I almost said teleporting for some reason. I feel like dashing is useful, but it's very like niche. Like I feel like once you get really used to parrying, that you only dash with in certain moments, and they'll teach you as you progress when those moments are. And so long as you keep those, you know, you keep your fundies tight to your chest, I feel like this game becomes something really intoxicating, especially if you're a battle junkie like me. Like it just, I don't know. I feel like personally, out of all the games that I've played so far, this has the most enjoyable combat. Out of all the story games that I've played, and I after playing Dispatch, I feel like it was just a breath of fresh air. I'm doing more, you know, other than letting the game kind of play for itself, you know, which was kind of like my biggest gripe about Dispatch. I feel was like it's very like autoplay, very like you do one or two things and the game just plays itself for you. I hate calling it a game because it's more like a TV show, but yeah, you know, like what can I say? Like both those games are really good for what they are and for different reasons, if that makes sense. And look, I find my first mini boss, so you know the battle junkie in me just screams at me to kill this guy. You know? Can anyone relate? Does anyone ever find like a boss and they're like, I just can't let you go? Like you are going to be my stepping stool to ascend to higher planes. And I need you to dance with me in this dance of death. Like look at his patterns, bro. Very cool, very sleek looking. Though his patterns are simple spear movements. You can feel the weight, you know. When he flows gold like that, I need to just remember to dodge. My parry timing's still a little off, but as I progress through this battle, hopefully I can get a little bit better. Look at how, like I dodged that and I still died. Shockwave is pretty nasty. All right, let's go. Take 2. Again, I'm not I would argue this is like one of the first games that I actually played where it's like face-to-face combat like that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm really eager to just, you know, sink my teeth into all of what this game has for me, you know. Like the only game that I can really say that's similar to this that I'm really starting that I've really played recently is First Amendment, but that's like a shooter. So they're kind of different in practice, right? I say that to say that if you guys know of better weapon sets in here for me to grind, please leave them in the comments below. I will begin grinding immediately. But there is one lady that I kind of go to every time I log in to like warm up because the gear is kind of, it's like publicized a lot, so I assume it's good, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's better if I wait until I max level and then like do that boss, like, you know what I mean, and get her loot, or if it's like just good all around no matter what level, you know what I mean? That F skill is probably like, you want to set up for that because that's like obviously your most damage if you guys are paying attention. Just like I'm paying attention, my parries are starting to lock in. I dodged too early. One thing that I will say I have a problem with is figuring out where I can find the potions, because I'll be doing like super hard stuff without potions because I just don't know where to get them. There are like, this is another thing I enjoy about this game. Not trying to spoil anything, but like again, the different sex you pick actually plays a role in the world as a player. So like the doctors aren't NPCs, they're actual players. So you have to hire a doctor to like heal certain injuries you will get in this game, and I just find that super cool. I find that that's kind of like healthy player interaction. Like you find a really good doctor, you might want to add them. that's my fucking position, bro. I give him like 50 gold tile, TAELELS for per injury he clears. Very low off in, looking good. I'm trying to figure out more as I progress that crumple state that I put him in. I figure out how to punish it more. And seeing how I used to punish it back in the day, or like in my first days, I don't know, just I see how far I've come, to say the least. Bro, and he summons the fucko origami monsters, and at first these little origami fucks were ruining my entire run. Like I couldn't wrap my brain around how these little motherfuckers do so much to me, and the fact that I'm also fighting the camera too. It was just annoying. But I make quick work of them, so I can get back to my dance that I'm doing so much. Oh. He gave me a little sub, bro. I will say, though I'm not a spear user enjoyer, fighting spear users seems to be the most enjoyable thing that I experience personally. I feel like the sword and shield guys are kind of like the sword and shield guys are kind of like targeted because the shield is kind of like obviously a big factor, but I don't know, the spear users feel like we're in the same boat almost. There's no real it's either parry or die. Yeah, it's either parry or die. For both of us, right? For the sword guy, for the sword and shield guy, he can kind of just block the shit, and it's like kind of fucked. But yeah, how many deaths did I make? Like 3? Fucking hell, man. But like, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, the battle isn't easy, but then again, I have like default stuff on. You know what I mean? All right. After changing up some of my buttons, I'm back for more of this beautiful dance that we will be dancing throughout the night. I feel like these games that put these gauges on monsters in general that you have to break to gain like some sort of advantage. I feel like that seems to be one of the better like game mechanics to like throw in games, because it rewards really good play. Almost kind of like how in DMC they have the grading system, and how kind of like in Final Fantasy has like similar like stagger systems, right? I believe there was a similar stagger system in Sekiro as well. And those games just like, once you get a feel for the game, damn, I didn't use second phase that time. That sucks. But like, once you get a feel for the game, it just feels like super rewarding, for lack of a better words. Like, you just don't like. Again, it's just I say it all the time. It's like cracking a school zone. It just, as soon as you get a little taste of it, you're just going crazy. You're like, damn, I need to just hit these parries again and again and again. I need to get these crumble states more. You know, you're feeding for them, you're looking for them. You know, it's in my opinion. Again, I'm a battle junkie, right? So the more I learn, the more I struggle, the more I enjoy, and especially in cases like these, right, where it's things that I just inherently enjoy, you know, like this is cultivation at its core, right? Even the story is very vanilla cultivation, like every cultivation manhwa or like manhwa that I've read starts similarly to this. You start off a little younger, you start off like as a kid, like literally like 10, 8, and you see them kind of like time skip around, learn cool shit, and like, you know what I'm saying, move on and stack up. But like, you know, it's just crazy. It's mad enjoyable. Like, I don't know. I can understand how this, like, if you only like shooting shit and you only like I don't know, I feel like isekai is very synonymous to this shit too, especially the way isekai operates. It's very analogous. And when you look at solo leveling, like the only reason why I even read solo leveling is because it felt like cultivation at the start. You know, cultivation is basically you learning the system and maxing out that system to its heights and utilizing it in ways that you understand it to where it becomes perfection, right? And so, damn. I'm gonna need that Zenkai boost, and I'm gonna need it fast, bro. At this point in the game, I want to burn that, like, I don't know what to call it, that kiosk to the ground. I'm tired of hearing the story. Oh, y'all see that stagger? If you go, and that's another thing that I enjoy, right? If you're going really hard in the paint and you're just like doing everything you need to do to be successful in the combat portion, you can just stagger them, and it's super rewarding. It feels fucking great, like. See, I just be fucking up the dodges, bro. My problem with this game too, because I'm such a battle monster. Like, I just love fighting the shit. I'll fight bosses that are like 10, 15 levels ahead of me, only because I see them. I have to like see what they got. You know, show me what you got, type shit. And you know, I can't help myself, you know. And in this game, like this boss that I'm fighting right now, it's like they were telling me, oh, you need to be like level 20 or something to like be able to fight this guy on this tutorial. Man, I came out of the tutorial and I saw this dude and I'm like, all right, you're gonna have to run the 30 real quick, bro. Like, show me what you got. You know what I'm saying? Show me what you got. Will you make me regret this or not? And so far, like, this battle in and of itself is just showing me what lies beyond the horizon, you know, and it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I remember. I'm gonna be able to parry that little step soon. And like, obviously, you guys have seen it, right? But this isn't. Damn. Okay, so I was cooking for a little bit, but like, you know what I'm saying? It gets a little crazy, but like, I hope you guys understand that this means war, and I'm not gonna lose the war. Yeah. Again, I want to just burn that shit to the ground. I'm tired of it. After I beat this guy, I want to wear his cloak. Like, you know what I mean? I want to just jack his shit. He the spear, I'll use that for his tombstone. But like, I don't know, something about pulling up in the game, like fresh, brand new, and red threads that have like a hoodie. It feels right. And I couldn't even get started. I get shit on, and that's kind of like the crazy thing about this game that I realized is that I'll have like these crazy ass runs, bro. I have these crazy ass runs, and it's like I almost beat the boss, and then like causality hits, and I trip on a frog, and I die, and then I have to do it again, and I'm like, okay, I'll just get back to the spot that I was at. I missed like 3 parries, and I'm fucked. You know what I mean? But obviously it's because like, again, like I'm obviously fighting a boss that I'm not at level to deal with, and like there is like a durability thing you have to manage and all that shit. But again, like I'll deal with that after I kill the guy. You know what I mean? Like like you know what I'm saying? Like how many deaths does that make? Does that make 6? Oh my god. That's 7. I was really close in that one too, and I was kind of pissed. Like, dude, I'm literally telling myself as I'm going through this, I will not stop until this guy dies. Like, he just has to. But, and this is why I say this can feel kind of like Dark Souls. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are aspects of it that remind me of the playthroughs that I've watched. You know, which is like great. You know, I've always wanted to get into like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, but like, you know, I haven't had a reason. Don't get me wrong. If I get enough support on my channel, I will do it I will make videos about it on my channel. Maybe even live stream it and make it an event, right? But I need support for that. But yeah, you know, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm slowly beating this guy's ass. I didn't parry that. Trying to like figure out the right spacing to parry. I clicked on the edge. Kneel for me. Alright, phase 2. Nobody care about the song, bro. You're already hearing it. You're already hearing it. I'm fed up with this shit. I've been in this shit for too long. You know what I'm saying? After like the 3rd death, I was fucking over it. My brain was like, I don't want to accidentally step on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to kill this motherfucker and his little paper bitches and get the fuck out. You know what I mean? I was low-key hoping that again I get like some weird outfit from like paper dudes that remind me of the paper dudes, or again this guy's fit, because this is like, yeah, again this is like the first mini boss, field boss, whatever you want to call it, that I experienced. So I thought they would you know, give you some. Dude, I'm just waiting for the moment where I pray that shit. Oh, very. Okay. Is that right? Is that how you feeling? Alright. So we in there like swimwear. Oh, he going for it again. How many times do I have to do this lesson, man? How many times I got to teach you this lesson, man? No, I'm in his salad, as you can say. I am picking up all the hams at the dinner table right now, and I am beating his ass. I realize he's in the wall, and this is not how I want to win, because yeah, I don't want to feel like I glitched him, right? Because that'll defeat the win in my mind, right? Check this out. Altered state. Oh, like my Sharingan is activated, guys. It like it's activated. There's nothing I can do about it now, but acceptance will and see the future. I'm that one guy from Black Clover that's helping that helped Oscar learn Zetten. I'm just three steps ahead right now. Just hear me goofing in the back. I'm so close. Yes! that was real too.
Thank you.
I'm standing up in my room right now, doing the victory pose.
Oh my god. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That's right. Yeah, fuck that guy. That guy was annoying. But yeah, all respect to that.
Yes, sir.
The reason why he called him off because it wasn't a. I guess it wasn't really a fight to the death. They were just trying to teach me what was again going beyond what was beyond the horizon, right? And that lesson I shall carry with me through the life of this game. Respect to that motherfucker, but I wish he would have gave me like a red cloak or something, because he was my first teacher for real. He was my first teacher. Respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any chests around for a nigga named me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, did you leave like a troop hoodie in a bitch? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? See what you got. And like, I got a whole bunch of stuff, right? But I don't have, and I still kind of don't have a true understanding of what that stuff is for. So my main goal right now is just to collect as much shit as possible. Like, I'm doing all the boss runs, I'm doing all the big loot grabs for no reason other than I'm just hoarding a bunch of shit because I hope it's has some level of importance. Like, I got 8 cups and like I got 8 bowls that like I don't like. You have to. There's this one merchant where if you collect these specific bowl types, you can give it back to him and he'll give you some shit. So I've just been hunting for bowls for no fucking reason other than to give him bowls, which is like super silly in my mind, but like also interesting because like again, this is like another aspect of thing to look for. It in my mind, I'm like, is there every area gonna have some unique thing that you have to collect that you can get from killing like NPCs in the field? Like cups, bowls are really important because they're random like shops that you can eat at and shit. Maybe you collect bowls to eat at those shops
to talk to me
and get free like HP back or stat buffs or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And those stat buffs potentially help you with raids or like boss battles in the future. There are a slew of potential places you can go for with these like different establishments that they have in the world, right? And I'm just curious to see what they are.
You were the only one to stop. This item belongs to you. It's fate. By the way, I have another item
by
that's
the way,
even more
there are
extraordinary.
like
However,
you can haggle in this
value
game,
demands
and
a
if you
little
can
something
haggle with
extra.
any NPC,
Interested?
I would argue to try and rip them off every single time, because there's no way in fuck I'm just gonna give you some random NPC fucking money. Like,
Oh,
like
why
this
so
game,
stingy?
if you don't know
I've
now,
been
you know this
starving
game
for
has
3
gacha in
days
it,
waiting for
and
fate to bring you to me.
again, I'm into cultivation,
Now, all
so
I
I
ask
might
for is
get
a little
into the
mundane
gacha,
trifle.
but
Is that too
I
much
know
to
that there's
ask?
a slew of the internet that's into that gambling scene. If you guys support
As they
these
say,
videos, I will
heaven helps those
drop
who help
parts
themselves.
of where I
I'm done
gamble
waiting.
in
Take
the
this ruling
playthroughs,
journal.
okay? Because I do
Consider it
gamble in the
fated to be
playthroughs.
yours.
You will tell that I gamble
You sure you're
based
giving this
on
to
the
me?
clothes
Oh,
that I
if you
wear,
feel
so please be
indebted.
aware
Look,
of my
That
clothing.
bear has been a thorn in my side.
I've already
When you
gambled
leave,
a little bit.
drive it away, and we'll call it even.
But
Each
I
has
mean,
their own
will you
path.
guys see change?
That bear is
Will
a
you notice
bane
the
to
change?
me, but for you, it may prove a boon. In the future, if
Bro,
you meet others
this
of
man
my
told me
order,
about a boon,
say,
and then I'm like,
ends
how am I
of
gonna
the
get a
earth,
boon from a bear?
inches
And
apart,
then all of a sudden the bear
and they'll
knows
give
Tai
you
Chi.
maps
Like,
of the
fuck.
world.
There's some weird shit. Like, that's one of the things that I really enjoy or like that I enjoy, but I don't understand about martial arts is that some martial arts styles are derivatives from animals. Like, you know, mantis, crane, fucking monkey, snake, and shit. Like, imagine that one nigga that was just probably high off peyote and just looking at a snake and he's like, oh, bro, look, I bet you I beat your ass fighting like this goddamn snake. And he's like, no fucking way, dude. And then he just actually beats your ass. And then all of a sudden Americans are like, really? Hold my beer. Let me show you boxing. And beat the shit out of that guy. You know what I mean?
Let me learn from
it's
it.
just funny shit. Other than the one martial arts style that decided to mimic octopi, and that martial arts style ain't nobody touching. Those who don't know. Oh, and that reminds me of a conversation or something that was gifted to me by somebody else who was gifted to them by the gods, right? The martial arts gods. I love different martial arts styles. And there's one martial arts style that I found kind of by chance when I was really young. I was not able to train in it, but I found it, right? I was very enthusiastic about it because of its style. The way you learn it and you understand it, there are a lot of different pathways in it. And all I want to say is, for the Silat masters out there, please come to America. I will be at every dojo. I'll be at one dojo, and I will make sure that becomes my home as well. I love that martial arts style, and the fact that it resurfaced, like Silat in my mind was like a dead art. Like, you would not find practitioners anymore because they're all closed door. But yeah, I saw a video resurface of a Silat master, and I just want to thank the gods for that. But yeah, back onto the story. I'm just traveling around right now. Again, just trying to get a feel for the land. I feel like these portions of it are important as I give you guys more doses of this game. I will try to cut out more of these and only show you combat moments. But again, these are the early stages. I'm just showing you what my brain goes through. Maybe this will help you because maybe you didn't think about it. And yeah, maybe this will help you out. This hive, right, gives like golden item. So I don't know if that's like important, but again, I'm being a hoarder and I'm collecting everything. Remember, leave no stone unturned in an adventure, right? That's how you get a lot of shit. I had a problem too at a point where I was just looting bodies like crazy, and then I got my first notice of my gearbox being full, and I'm like, oh shit, I guess I gotta sell some of that shit, right? So it was just funny moments. Right now I want to like get a horse, but yeah.
What foul banquet is this? That merchant said there be wine flowing freely. I thought he had something worthwhile to offer. Hell,
Every nigga who pull up in this spot, they want wine to drink, and I'm just kind of like, there are bandits everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're like niggas try to like do shit illegally. There's some guy called Deathblade on the run, or Killblade on the run, and you're looking for wine, nigga. I be trying to make a name for myself. I be killing Deathblade. I be killing other niggas too, just to make my name big. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me though. That's just me though. Especially in a world where cuts don't exist, and it's literally off of your own merit, honor, and either your own merit, honor, and accomplishments. Like, this world is like perfect in my opinion. But it's simple, right? People think simple is bad, but I feel like this level of simplicity is good. One of the things that I say is annoying was the fact that the way I had my game set up originally wasn't the best for
strangers in King Ho lately.
I had to change it later on, and I feel like that's way better. I don't remember what I picked. I think I picked the RPG, MMO RPG. inputs, and it was just like
I
for the
may
first
not be
like
Aunt Han or
I
Uncle
think
Jiang's child by blood, but they've treated me
6
like their
hours. It
own.
was just like it was negligible,
truth
but
from
it was
me. She
mildly
must
annoying
have her
because I'd
reasons.
accidentally like click stuff. But now that I switched, I was like, I'm like thinking to myself, why did I even go MMORPG? Makes no sense. But I guess like this game seems like it'd be very good to play on controller. That's just my opinion. But like I don't play games like this on controller. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel right for me personally. I don't know. Like anybody ever like? Okay, so I guess it just doesn't feel right to me because of how long I've been playing on PC. But I guess for those who were like who came up in the gaming industry off of just playing like Xbox or like PlayStation,
Damn it!
because Xbox is
All
shit
this
right now.
chasing for nothing? He didn't slip
You know
away,
what I
did
mean?
he?
Just having that controller in your hand. But again, I play fighting games on an arcade stick. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey!
played League for so
Are you
long.
blind?
I played other
Out of the
like
way!
It's a public road.
games
I'll walk
on
where I please.
computer or on
Hey,
keyboard. So it's
let's
like
not get sidetracked.
I'm better
Our
at the
apologies,
piano.
Wanderer.
I
We
don't
have
know.
an urgent matter to attend to. Please, forgive me.
Now get out of my way!
I don't like how they
Hold
talk
your
to
head
me, so
pretty
they could
high.
die right now.
For a horse thief.
I'm telling you right now. In the early stages of the game, I do shit because I'm petty, and them niggas were talking to me hella spicy. So I'm like, you can run my 30 right now. I'll take your horse too. I don't give a fuck. Come on, run that shit, playboy. I had to figure out and that fucked my whole flow up. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, ew, I don't want to use this. Hey-ya. He's in the drink now. I like see how I have to move the camera slowly. That's so aggy. For no reason, it's so aggy. Ugh. Oh, what are you trying, nigga?
I'll let you live a few more days. Let's
Nah.
go!
Nah. You didn't let me live, I let you go. And that's the only difference. Like, they need to realize that. Their ass would have been grass. 100%. If that smoke bomb didn't exist. I would have ran their pockets and left. Put them on a pack and everything, bro. But they want to be like, I'll let you go. Nigga, you the one running. Why don't you come back here? You know what I'm saying? And I took your horse, bro. What you gonna do about it? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? You over here talking mad spicy for no reason. Talking about, oh, I'm gonna steal your horse. I'm gonna steal these horses, and I'm gonna call you bitch and walk off. I'm like, nigga, this ain't even my horse. I'll take this horse right from you right now. Alright, niggas be talking mad reckless, and I just got this sword, bro. What about it? I'm just trying to figure out, because I came here for a purpose, and then them niggas had to piss me off. Now I forgot why I even fucking rolled up to his joint. My brain is like, I'm trying to keep myself on track, right? Because I'm trying to understand what the fuck all goes on in this world. But at the same time, like, that Taoli Zoro urge is kicking in, and like a part of me just wants to roam. There's a big portion of this, of like day 3, I want to argue, that I was just
here?
roaming around,
Has anyone seen Ruby?
looking for shit,
Sure
taking
did.
down
He even entered you into a match.
forts,
That
and
traitor set up an
fucking
arena, saying that the prize was
finding
some
random
fancy treasures
fucking
for
masters
swordsmen.
along the
Ruby paid
all
right then
over
and there
the
to
map
get you in.
that I
Now
unlocked,
go.
right?
Give it a try and win some
And
money
then I
back.
realized the story soft locks you from locations to where it forces you to interact with the story at a certain point, which
Young
made me
Master
upset
is
because
the best.
like I
Dare
could
to catch chickens,
you could just let
cats,
me
and geese.
have the whole world to myself and then go back to the story when I feel like it. But if there's like, if you unlock certain gear that like helps you greatly in like the bigger scheme of it, like the events that go on, the boss battles that you gotta need to grind. If you unlocked all that good gear in the story right now, then I understand. But right now, I have not gotten gear in any of the quests that I've been a part of to where it's like, wow, I'm so glad I got this. It has made grinding the event bosses so much easier.
Feng Shu of Well of Heaven, known as the Divine Might.
Alright, so all I'm hearing from this conversation is it's time to duel. And my hands are starting to clench my sword. I'm drooling, and I'm thinking, how many times can I beat the shit out of this guy and get money out of it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to farm him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But well, you guys will see. On. There are niggas already in there. And see, this is what another thing I was talking about. This one aspect of the story is so cultivation, it's ridiculous. Especially when they get into the sex. If they don't have like sex tournaments and all that shit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because like that's just like such a core thing with cultivation. It's ridiculous.
Too late for
May I ask?
Maybe if they have like more like arenas where you can fight players and NPCs and gain stuff from it, I feel like that'd be a really cool thing to add, because again, that's very core to what like these types of stories are, from what I've read, right? But what do I know? I've read like probably like 10 different variations of cultivation. And it's not just swords, and if they start breaking into like different worlds and shit, because if you don't know, now you know, it's like cultivation is very big on Buddhism, Taoism, all the isms, okay? And those forms of enlightenment can lead you down different paths of understanding, okay? And so depending on what you cultivate, you can become like the angry Buddha, you can become the natural Bodhisattva type shit, you know what I'm saying? The Zoro type shit. Like there's cultivation paths for that essentially, right? Or you can become like Son Goku, the actual Buddha, you know what I'm saying? It all just depends. Or you can become like a demon. It all just depends on what you choose. You know what I'm saying? And again, I hope that they throw these kind of ultimate skill books into this game and evolve it beyond mortal understanding. Even though you guys are kind of seeing that this already isn't very mortally understood. You know what I'm saying? This isn't in like OG sword play. You know what I'm saying? This isn't normal. Okay, but it could be more. It could be way more. It could be anime as hell. But it's already pretty anime. You know what I mean? There's more. But what more are they gonna show? Are they gonna show that more? And watch me make the hardest comeback ever in this duel. Cause look, it looked really bad. It looked really bad. But this is my first duel, and I'm thinking I just had to beat his ass. When what I really had to do was carry his shit to oblivion. And then I win. So, yeah. Made it off a comeback too. What the fuck is up? It's Gucci Lamborghinis in this bitch. And you look like a bitch with your nice clothes on. I hope they get dirty forever, bitch. I don't know why I said that. You know, it was a fight for fun. Those little bugs, those are probably gonna be very important. Because that was like in the prelude, right? And I think the people who control those bugs are evil. So that hand, I'm gonna be looking for that hand everywhere I go because I'm gonna cut it off. I think that those people are the reason why my uncle is gone. And so when I link up with my uncle, I feel like those are gonna be my uncle's ops. And again, if they're my uncle's ops, they're my ops by proxy, right? Again, I was born into this war. The war didn't choose. I didn't choose the war. The war chose me type shit, and I'm gonna end that shit. On God.
Just a
anyway,
piece, but a complete set. Aspiring heroes do not pass this.
And this guy's a
by.
smuggler, by the way.
Everything you need for your journey, all in one place. Excellent choice. This
Off-topic
little heroine's got
question.
fine
What is
taste.
y'all's favorite
Who else wants in?
drink of
One
choice
buy
right now?
gets the full set.
I am
Perfect
really
companion
getting
set
addicted
for
to
a
tea again.
warrior's
And
journey.
I just
All
want
for
to
the
know
low
if there are
price
other
of
tea enjoyers out there
500 wet.
and
Uh,
what flavor of tea I should be
500?
investing in. I am curious to hear
Do
other
you even
people's
have 500 when?
opinions.
I don't have
If
it.
there's any like
But you do.
like
Get on it
sun
before someone
tea
else snatches it
recipes
away.
or like sweet tea
No
recipes
coins,
that are
no
in
clutching.
somebody's mind that they're willing
Companion
to
set
share,
going once.
please drop them in my
Companion
comments
set
because
going
I would like to make them and try them.
twice.
By the heavens, this is too good to pass
Also, if you're like
I'll
a
take
coffee
it.
person, what's your favorite kind of
Who
coffee?
wouldn't?
Like I understand like coffee and tea, they're like
Alas, I spent
distant cousins
thousands
that don't
for a
talk to
set
each other,
like
but like
this.
at the same time,
Whoever misses
you know,
this
we can
deal
talk
will
about
regret
it.
it
You
for
know,
a
is there a
lifetime.
person that likes tea and coffee? I feel like there's
Release
like
people.
if you like one, you don't like the other. Even though I do drink both coffee and tea, but if I have to drink something to keep me awake, I'd rather drink an energy drink. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold
what
on.
what
I
is
beat that
what is your
Divine
thing?
Knight fellow earlier. So, where's my prize, huh?
Aha! The arena champion! Such spirit in one so
Another
young.
off-topic ass
This prize
conversation, and I feel like this.
yours.
I guess this
Found it
swings to
myself in a
whoever
cave.
this
Last treasure of the
comment
day.
meshes with,
And
right?
I
But who
see
else
this
likes dark
sharp-eyed
lipstick
young
on a woman?
heroine is interested. How about a little discount?
That's just off comment
between
or
friends?
off topic, right? I just saw my character's lips and I was like,
And how much would
you know
that
what I mean?
be?
Like,
Well, it's already the last
but
one.
like,
No need to rush. Let me have a look first.
I like the odd eye aesthetic too.
Huh?
Like,
What's this?
these prices are dumb as, you know what I'm saying? Like 99.999, bro. Like, I beat his ass and steal all this shit if I could, but I can't. Like, if they employed like, cause like again in cultivation you can be an assassin, you can be a crazy ass assassin. Excuse me, you could like if they added that in and they added that pickpocket mechanic. Oh my god, something's going on. They'd add that pickpocket mechanic. I feel like that'd go dummy. Rare beast egg. Yeah, and like they're in cultivation too. You can get pets. Like there are like they're called spirit beasts, and they are a wide variety of mythological creatures that you can get as spirit beasts, as summons, and they do have in some cultivation manual they do have combat aspects. Some of them give you elemental typings, and it's almost like Pokemon where if you summon them they'll do stuff for you mid-battle depending on what they are type shit. And those even have grades to them too, going all the way up to mythical. So it's like this game can really just add a lot of shit to it, to where you have again an infinite possibility of places you can go and how you want to build your character type shit. There are
place in Kaifeng, and the discount is
in cultivation
10
there are specific
Can
people
commoners even
who
dream
are
of
like
buying
kind of
that?
like monks
And
that
if
do
they
kind of
could,
like
would 10
magic
wen
shit.
matter?
There are people who just strictly
Giving
summon
out trash
monsters
as
to fight
prizes.
battles for them.
Selling
There
stolen
are
goods.
monsters that
tricking
have
little
evolved
children.
to the point where they're
How
they are
shameless.
humanoid and they have their own
Why don't
fighting
you step into
styles,
the arena and
the
face me,
demonic arts,
old Jin?
all this shit. They could add so much to this game. I just again it's early, but like the foundation of this
It's a rare joy
game
to meet someone so
is
clever
already
and wary.
even at this bare minimum of what we saw. This game could
I don't
easily
quite
go
understand its
much
design,
higher,
but what's
very
inside may
fast
serve you
too,
well.
with like two events. It could just blow the
Not as well
world
as the profits
up
you take, I'm
in
sure.
a way to where you're like,
Enough
what the
pretending.
fuck is gonna happen next?
I want it
type
fair
shit.
and square.
And
So hand it
for
over.
me, that's kind of why I'm intrigued in the game,
If it's
because
a
if
fake,
the
I'll
uncle,
show you
if the
how
uncle
Feng
turns
Shu
out to
ended
be
up
like
flat on
a
his
sect
back.
master,
All yours.
and then he talks about there are platforms to ascend to different realms and shit, then boom, we've already stepped into
Water and
the
fire
little bit that I
forged
just
by
said,
divine
and that
craft.
little bit opens up to like
This is
again a
surely from
sea,
Lois Hill.
this
Oh,
cosmos
Jin, did you
of
take this
war,
from the Divine
you know what I
Craft
mean?
Cave?
And, in my opinion, I feel like that's what
Well, Jin?
games need, other than the gacha, to keep their games alive.
He
Because
sure
we could
slipped away
bring up
fast.
First Descendant. I'll bring up First Descendant.
Better bring more next time.
bruh, I'll bring up First Descendant. You only playing that game because it has great personality. Nothing other than a golden personality type shit.
Happy now?
And in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? This game ain't allowed. It could have a lot of personality, but it didn't allow you to have the same personality as the First Descendant. So you need to add all that pure cultivation shit to where the cultivation fanatics are like, I'm going to snort this shit until you turn off the server, and that's how you do it, in my opinion. And I would love to hear the community of actual cultivation readers talk about it, because I know for sure they're going to be saying the same shit I am. Why? Because I am them. I am the
You
demographic.
pretty little thing. Go on, take it. Okay. You keep the rest for yourself.
Then I'll start reading this Tales of Great
I'm telling you right now, they
Heroes.
dropped the demonic swordplay in this game. That is the shit I'm grinding for. Straight up. Some crazy shit.
He has a
Oh my
secret
god.
book.
I get it immediately.
We have
I
one
don't care.
too, right?
Some demonic heaven
And
splitting
great
sword
heroes
technique. The
always
fuck?
have a
Yeah, I'm gonna
horse.
get that. The fuck, why not?
There's a horse.
It has some unique sword that I have to get. Some like, like there's this other cultivation thing that I'm thinking of where it was like spear use, and
All right, then.
the
If you
captain
got what you
had the
came for,
black
it's time to head home.
serpent spear art, and that
There's
shit
some
was pretty
other
fucking
things.
insane. Like,
I
again, if
don't
they have like
have
crazy
to
art
buy
styles,
them.
I don't care if I don't
Other
fuck with the
things.
weapon type. I
Come
will
on,
get
if you want something, go buy it.
that art style and
What's
fuck with
with
the
the
weapon type
I
just
don't
because they
have
have
to
that
nonsense?
manual that I like. You know what I'm
That
saying?
milk
It's
could
almost like collecting
swallow my
Pokemon cards.
pouch.
It's like, oh my
Now
god, they
my
have this
mind's
fucking crazy
gone.
Pokemon card. I gotta get this
So
one.
let's
They got
just
this one over here.
go
I gotta get this
home.
one too. And you
I
know what I'm
don't
saying? You're getting
have
people.
to
You
buy
get that
those.
recursion. You're getting recursion now.
No good
Getting it to Yu-Gi-Oh. We're getting recursion now because you got so many
So
good
you
fucking
spent all
cards.
your money
You
at
know what I'm
old
saying?
tins.
And they're not.
No
I don't have
coins,
to
huh?
spend
Then let's head home.
$1,000 to get
Huh?
them.
But that dancing
But
horse
they got
looks so
good outfits
fun.
coming out in the
And the
gacha that I could spend
pineapple
$1,000
smells
to get. You know what I'm saying?
so
The combat is
So many
free,
nice
and if you want to
things.
look like a
I don't
sexy
wanna go
bitch,
home
that
with
costs
just
you money,
one.
and that's
What else
fine.
do you want, Ruby?
That's fine. We can be
Kinda
whales if
candy?
we want to, but keep
Go
the
on,
combat
buy it.
free.
It's
You know
on
what I'm
me.
saying? Where
I can
if you're a
afford that
legitimate
much
player
at
who
least.
loves this game for what it is and what
Thanks,
what
Uncle
what
Guang.
cultivation
I hope
is,
you have the
you're gonna
best
give them
and
what they
luckiest
want.
year
What
ever.
what
I'll make
the
sure Daddy saves you
the
the
manhwas
finest
give
one.
to keep
It's all
the
right.
community
The merchant caravan will
there.
keep
You
an
know what
eye
I'm
on
saying? Like
She's safe here.
the
So go
game
ahead.
just has to do that
Oh,
too. Like,
Guang.
and
Don't
I'm
spoil
pretty
her
sure
like
it'll
that.
last 6 years, guaranteed.
If you don't
6
want
years
it,
at
then you
least.
can go
I mean,
home.
come on.
There are
Like,
so many people visiting
guys,
Zuka.
read that
There
one
has
that
to
I
be a bunch
that
of good
one
stuff.
manhwa that
If
I
find a
dropped
secret
by
martial
itself,
arts book,
and I
I'll be
promise
super
you,
nice and let
you
you
might get
borrow
hooked
it.
on the cultivation series. That one is
It's all
the
right.
best one,
The merchant
arguably.
caravan will keep an eye on
You
her.
might be going a
She's
little
safe
downhill
here.
from
So
there.
go ahead.
But if you look up Red Storm, you'll be okay. You find Red Storm, you'll be fine. You're going the right path. You know what I'm saying? Red Storm's a hard number 2 for me right now, but it's still good. It's crazy good. You know.
Okay, but don't forget to let me know when you're ready to leave.
Oh, I don't tell her when I'm ready to leave. I just
What a
leave.
mighty
Oh.
horse!
You got
And
it.
like,
One more time.
we,
Big one.
All
with
the
a
swordsmen in the
mighty
storybooks go on treasure
What
hunts.
should I call it?
yeah, and I
Would
go
Han know of a
crazy
hidden
treasure.
treasure and make it the prize at the first jar banquet?
I go through a lot of treasure hunts, and I leave the Jit behind, and I find some shit. I go through some shit, and I come back, and then the Jit says something to me, and I feel bad because it's like she says some shit that make me feel like I neglected her, and I'm like, my bad, I didn't know I need to take you along all these dangerous bullshit.
Excuse
I'm not
me.
trying to techno Jit while there's arrows at my ass.
Aren't you the
All this
accountant for Beard Guang's caravan?
That's right. I'm a scholar who deals with bookkeeping and finances. Always
Look,
looking for
after
practical
that
ways
one
to put
match
my
I had,
knowledge
I
to
was
use for the greater
my
good.
hands were shaking. I had to start swinging at somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Martial arts temper both the body
Does
and
that
In the
mean
mind. Ooh. That's
Marvelous.
such a like
truly
common
gladly
thing.
accept your challenge.
Anybody who's been in like a gym of any sort knows the shit that this guy be spewing. That's why I'm saying this is like
Beginning.
this is a very unique game that can grab more people than the average gamer.
Process. Big goose chase me. Result.
Real escort skills coming your way, young one.
Remember, guys, in my opinion, I feel like the archers are the easiest class to kill. Just apply the pressure. Just apply the pressure. Where you go? I can carry that. Get up! Get up! Get up! Oh my god! He's already dead!
Playtime!
Bro, I missed all the parries. Makes me sad. Get up!
Today's defeat is due to my insufficient training. With less skill, I cannot argue.
Yeah, best believe you can't argue with me. I am the truth. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how that shit go. And honestly, like, I don't know, I just fuck with it. The fact that you can just pull up on somebody and be like, it's time to and it's like they don't say no, it's just
I wouldn't be out there
now
risking my
there's a
life
PvP
for
portion of this game that I have not
Session.
touched because I want to beat the
me.
whole PvP aspect first,
master,
because I know the
you
niggas
should have said
in the
so.
PvP got the
Even had
backs
tears
for
ready to
gear.
flow.
If there's
You've
anything
got
like
a
vanilla
child.
Illsword, they're gonna have
You're
that
not
gear
even
that's
married.
really good in PvP, and they're gonna beat your ass off
If
stats.
I win,
And
then Madam
if there's
Han will let me keep this year's butcher shop
this is
earnings
another
for
thing that I'm
myself.
curious on, because they could do this right, where you have you can imbue your weapon with different elemental types, right? If they employ or implement that into the game, right, that just adds more to the game that people can enjoy, right? You know, you could say you're like, they add all the elements, right, and the kind of like more niche, unique elements like poison, right? And like, say you have dark, and dark brings health or maybe mana and health, right? It's just like you add these into the combat aspect. It makes it harder for the players to die, but it also like promotes grinding because it will promote like a specific area to get a specific element type. Like again, these games should go so far. Or maybe again, the element type that you're weaponing with is solely based on the type of spirit beast you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, very fun play that is possible. It's just, again, I'm waiting to see where they take it, but at the same time, I know this game, so long as they don't neglect the combat, this game will go far. I feel like with a game like this, yeah, yes, you're gonna add more clothes. Yes, you're gonna add more clothes, but the one thing that I really want to focus on is like more combat style. That again is what people will play for a long time. Especially like combat styles, different armor sets that do like different things that are all good in their own unique ways. Again, but I feel like I'm not taking anything new. Like, this is something that I feel like every. That one was a little bit closer. But I feel like.
Oh no, I'm losing my 2 gene of meat filling.
Damn. See, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it other than these Riven-esque females are what get me every time. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. It just is. I love it. Who doesn't like a tigress? Who doesn't like a huntress? And if you hate those archetypes of women, you need to get the fuck out the building. Just looking at my map, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where I need to go next, you know what I'm saying? Again, the Towley in me is kicking in, the Zoro in me is kicking in. I'm trying to see if I need to save like some bad bitch in the woods somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to, again, like, you guys hear me talk about, like, my interests that involve this stuff. Like, it's starting to intertwine itself with my bloodstream, and I just need more of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I need to imbibe more. You know?
What should I call it? So hard to decide.
low key though, low. I like the little girl. She's like one of my favorite
Young
characters.
master, did you
I
actually
was
sneak out to get here?
like on and
Is
off
Madam Han
on a
still
side
keeping
note,
you on
right?
a tight leash?
No, it's just been years since I've left Heaven's Pier.
Damn, I don't
really
even feel like I
needed
can
a
talk
change
about
of
that. Never mind.
scenery.
I was just showing this to a
Please,
younger person
not a
that I
word of
know,
this to
right?
Aunt Han,
And
or I'm sure she'd get mad.
She got a liking to this.
Master
to
Zhang's
that-
been
to
gone
that-
these 3 years without a word.
To the little
It's
girl,
only
right?
natural that
Very-
Madam
she
Han
was very
worries
up-
about you too.
She said she
The
vibed
Jianghu
with
is
the
too
character a
far
lot, right? And
removed
so,
from us.
like, off of that
Still no
conversation,
word
I was
about
like, yeah, I
Master
fuck with
Zhang
this
this
character
year
too.
either.
And
I'm sorry.
how she gets done,
Here's Master Zhang's
I was
book
like,
back.
I'm going to
I
kill
asked around
everyone.
everywhere, but
And
no
then what
one could
happens
make sense of
after
what's
that?
sitting inside.
I'm like,
You
I
go
need
have
to
a
kill
stroll.
everyone
I'm
tomorrow.
going to check on my
it was the most insane shit I've ever experienced in a story. You know what I'm saying? It was gripping. It was almost. It was very close to like some stuff you would feel in other stories where like say like a character kills themselves like it's to save their friends. It was it's crazy. I'm not. When we get there, bro. The storyline, in my opinion, is pretty good. Okay, I'll say it. The storyline, in my opinion, is very good. Very good. I'm excited to see more.
My teacher assigned goose egg drawing homework.
Oh, and then, okay, so you bump into a fucking Meow Meow, and you can help the Meow Meow with some random quest, and the Meow Meow gives you stuff. And I'm like, dude, I like cats. Of course I'm gonna help you. You adorable little fuck. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, obviously Ari comes from this, right? Like, imagine I'm fucking around with cats and I find a fox. You know what I'm saying? And they're bad, you know? Or the Nekoni even, you know? It's just the story writes itself. I'm down. Beastkin are a thing in cultivation. Though they would probably be soft locked by paywall, and if you guys play this game, you already know that there's
the first
one
star banquet every year.
kind of
but
like
this year there are more Jianghu wanderers.
female
Maybe
like
it has something to
like
do with Aunt Han's
cat-eared
announcement?
skin, right? That you can get, but like you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's paywall. Did you just aggro me? Pop. 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 The fact that I staggered him off the arrow shots alone is pretty hog. You see how my sword's on fire? There's like a way you can activate that, but I just don't have enough to go on. Into the drink. That was kind of funny. He just, I guess you could say he just wasn't on my level. But yeah, man. This game is kind of crazy. Even for my first day was, I would say it's pretty epic. Like, just going through the little bit that I went through in the first like.
Aunt Han hosts the banquet every year. But
I guess this is like the first
she's been so
4 hours. I
about
only
it.
recorded the last 2 hours, so yeah, it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. Again, you guys hear my opinions on it, right? This game has a lot of potential, but will it meet that standard is anybody's guess right now. The gaming landscape, in my opinion, is very obvious, in my opinion, on what they're trying to do. Like, if I was just to go on to like a topic I know a little bit more about, would be like fighting games, for instance. And I feel like they're just making fighting games shitty because they're trying to force force the fan base onto like the newer fighting games that I would argue the fan base doesn't like as much, because they just aren't as good. But at the same time, why are you gonna make the best fighting game shit just to, you know what I'm saying, force us onto these other fighting games? To me, it's kind of stupid. Like, again, we can only play, like, for me personally, right? I can only play so many games I can only play so much at a time, right? And so, why am I gonna buy 50 different fighting games that will take time, dedication, and consistency to get good at? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, knowing that they're gonna follow the same cycle of, okay, we're going to either, if you're lucky, right, your character stays somewhat decent throughout the entire game, or we're just gonna trash can your character and force you to play a new one to like give a semblance of balancing, nuance, freshness, whatever content. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like it's so crazy, because in my mind, I feel like if we were to stick on to fighting games, every character in a fighting game should be good at what they do. That's what fighting is. Everyone's good at what they're doing, and it's just skill and a teeny bit of luck to tip the scales in someone else's favor. Oh, you got 2 more combos than the last guy, you have a higher percentage of winning. Oh, your defense is shit, you probably might get shit on unless you do a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Damn, son. I hit that nigga with some acupuncture and he was freed from stone. Anybody feel like that after like a solid workout? You just feel like all locked up. You just gotta crack some bones and shit. You just even pick up and just fucking yeet that bear. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Yeet. What the fuck? That shit crazy shit, bro. I tell you what. That's some wild ass shit. Imagine there's just some fucking Dagestani, and he's just like fucking wrestling for years. He's like, you know what? Fuck this bear. And he just, yeah, and it's just, and he's just known as the bear thrower forever. You know what I'm saying? Some just crazy ass wrestler. Fucking he could even be an All-American. Fuck it. And he just went to someplace full of bears. And he's like, I'm such a fucking monster. I'm gonna pick up this snarling fucking crazy beast and just shuck him into a river. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying? I would see that. I would watch that, and I'd be like, dude, what do you do a day? Like, what do you eat? You know what I'm saying? Or do you have rabies? You know what I'm saying? Like, what got you into that?
Jiang-Hu.
But low-key, I would ask him,
Jiang?
hey, you should train me so I can
Is
kill
it
that bear
about
with my
my
bare
real
hands and
family?
skin him alive, and then wear his skin.
No. An announcement at the first jar banquet should concern everyone, right?
Speaking about wearing animals as clothing, right? Because I feel like that's just fucking boss shit. How cool would that be if they like threw like bear heads and like wolf heads in this game? You know what I'm saying? Like tiger heads. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they have like a dragon cap. If they add a dragon-esque monster in the game to where you could just do that. Unless or maybe again, you go with the spirit summons, right? And you get a certain spirit summon and they give you that headpiece of that spirit summon. You know, you get a spirit of a tiger, but it's like a fire tiger. So you get a fire tiger head on your fucking head when you activate the spirit beast, or it's like a free accessory that you can put on that doesn't give, it could give stats or it could not, or it could just be apparel. But I feel like either way, it's cool as fuck, right? So, or you get like a shadow wolf, and it leaves like a smoke trail while you run, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like cool shit you could add, because you know that like warriors, like a warrior, you think of like ancient warriors, and they kill fucking the apex predators, and they wear their fucking skin. So like, what are we in this? But like people trying to be at the apex of martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you throw that in there too for us. You know what I'm saying? I would do I would get into it even if it's part of the gacha. I don't care. I'll chill out. I don't give a shit. Only if it's like for fucking, they gotta be dope as shit. They gotta be like fucking crazy. I saw the mounts. I saw it. That don't intrigue me because you can't tell me, oh my god, I got this unicorn, bro. Does that excite you? It's like, nah, nigga. I see a unicorn all the time. How about you give me Pegasus? How about that? How about a black Pegasus too? Because I'm crazy. Or a skeleton Pegasus because I'm different type shit. And then I'll get into it. Into buying mounts, that is. I generally think mounts are so like negligible. You just bought the mount to buy the mount. Like, I feel like what matters is if my character's drippy and if my horse, if the thing I ride isn't drippy, I don't think that matters as much compared to my character. But that's me. You guys are free to argue with me that these mounts are dope. Like, I get these mounts before I get my own character fucking clothes, whatever. I'ma look at you funny because okay, you're gonna get this decked out horse, but you looking plain Jane as fuck on that horse. You look a little weird to me personally. That's just me though.
This year's first jar of wine must be
Talk to
something
me. What's
special.
up? Is that you?
If Uncle
Is that
John
your
were
shit?
here, he'd beg Aunt Han for just one sip.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just me exploring the world a little bit more. Type shit. I think, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna wrap it up right around here, guys.
Ends of the
The
earth,
video's been kind of long
inches
already.
apart.
Y'all already got a good feel of
Ends
what
of
the
the
game
earth,
is right now.
inches apart.
You know, I
the
am
world is
corrosive.
vast,
This has just
but
been another
sleep
dose
comes
of wind.
first.
This has been
Now
the first
take the
dose
map
of
and
wind,
be on your
actually.
way.
And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, you guys have had a good Thanksgiving. Small addendum, shout out to all the people who've been cooking throughout Thanksgiving. You guys are the unsung heroes of Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have had a marvelous day and y'all enjoy the food. Peace.